COVID-19 has had an effect on everybody. During hard times like these, local businesses are the first to react to support the community when it's been knocked down. It's always important to support local businesses, and especially now, because the local businesses are the backbone of communities. These business owners you're going to run into in the grocery store, you're going to run into them, you're going to see them at church, you're going to run into them at the gas station. You're going to see these local business owners in the seats of your own restaurant.
This is what we do for our first responders.
We wanted to give free meals to first responders, especially focusing on medical personnel, fire, police.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Have a great day.
For 109 years, when a disaster has arrived, the Gaido family has responded and done something. And typically it's been in the form of a warm, hot meal. And we wanted to give meals to those first responders, mainly to deliver the message that says, we're here, we care, we see what you're doing, and we want to thank you for that. My name is Nick Gaido, and I'm the owner and president of Gaido's Seafood Restaurant and Nick's Kitchen and Beach Bar. With every disaster that we have, the Gaido family has reacted. And that's the way that I was taught. I saw these examples as a child. You know, in Hurricane Ike, about a week after the storm, my family decided to feed all the first responders. And at that meal, it was hot boiled shrimp, corn, and potatoes. And we did the same thing today, you know, we're doing now. Every Friday with our first responders, we're feeding them hot boiled shrimp, corn, and potatoes. You know, during Hurricane Ike, that was one of the first hot meals that anybody had had, because at the point in time, the island was still powerless. You know, only a few businesses were starting to get power back in time. And as soon as Gaido's had power, we were able to, you know, by health code, fire up all of our equipment, bring shrimp in, boil shrimp, potatoes, and we had beautiful tables with linen outside. Those were just the small things that they taught me as a young man. And so as soon as this disaster happened, as soon as we were able to, we wanted to react. There's something about a hot meal that when someone sits down and opens up that box and the steam from the shrimp and the corn and potatoes, and that few minutes that they get to stop and enjoy that meal, we think that that's just something that they themselves will be able to cherish for a long time. And we believe that people will remember that for years to come. Gaido's was founded in 1911. The original founder was my great-grandfather, San Jacinto Gaido. He immigrated from Italy in the late 1800s and first started Gaido's on Murdoch's Bathhouse, 1911, and that's when we first started selling our fresh seafood. 4 generations have ran the business at one time or another. I'm currently 4th generation of the Gaido family running it today. My first summer was 1998. I was about 12 years old, and I vividly remember it today. My dad or my uncle would bring us down to work with a few of my other cousins, and we would peel shrimp, wash dishes. That immediately kind of taught me the certain principles of working in the business, working with others. I immediately gained respect for everyone that works in the restaurant business, and it would kind of made my summers unique. You know, a lot of my 12-year-old buddies weren't working cooking fried shrimp in the summer. Basically, once our tartar sauce was made, those recipes haven't changed. That's the beauty about seafood. You know, Mother Nature takes care of most of it for you. Those oysters are virtually the same, that fish, that shrimp. So to us, the simple dishes are what flourish and kind of steal the show. With a fresh seafood product, you don't want to do too much to mask the flavor. So just like 100 years ago, we're filleting fish in-house, we're peeling shrimp, we're shucking oysters to order. All of those things are consistent from 109 years ago. So we started bringing back our staff. We retro paid to April 16th. We started paying all of our staff at least $15 an hour. And the idea behind that was to basically create a surge in their pay to hopefully alleviate some loss of pay for that month of April. We're going to be doing that for a total of a 4-week period for all of our hourly staff. For that time as well, every day that we've been closed since we brought our staff back, we've provided family meal. My grandfather always believed that the best advertising you could do was on the plate. And when we feed first responders, when we are feeding our staff family meals, when we are giving our managers bonuses, paying our staff, hourly staff, $15 an hour for this 4-week section, we're doing that simply for them. The driving message is to set the example for the rest of citizens and hopefully a few other businesses and say, hey, this is what we're doing. We care about our staff. We care about first responders. We want to do something during this time to show that compassion. When times get tough, people in the community need to stand up. Not everybody is going to be able to lift themselves off the ground. So the ones that can help others need to stand up and do so.